it going, everybody? Okay, tell me what you think about the audio. First thing, before I even say happy Sunday, what do you think about the audio? I made some changes. Is it okay? Too loud? Too quiet? Too weird? What do you think? How's it going? Sounds good? Sounds good? All right, good. Good to hear it. It's okay. Audio sounds good. Okay, good. Thank you, fellas. Who was first? Ryan Smith. Nice job, man. Way to go. Victor's so close. Nicolau. Vanessa. How's it going, everybody? Sir Goodenough's here. All right, everything's going to be okay. Thank goodness. Renee. Nadim, what's up? Good evening from the UK. It's kind of like the UK here. It's raining like crazy all of a sudden today. Greetings from India. How you doing? Mohan. All right. In the top 10, Jeff says. Thank goodness. Hey, Jerry's here. How's it going, Jerry? I got your stuff right here, buddy. It's sitting here. Jerry's one of our main dudes on the Facebook page. If you guys use Facebook much, we got quite a bit of people that use Facebook for getting help and talking about projects and stuff. And Jerry's one of our main dudes that helps mitigate that. So thank you, Jerry. Thanks for being here. Oh, James is working on a big LED project. Awesome. All right. Well, hey, we're going to kind of jump right in here. Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you, Sir Goodenough. Remind me. Go to Discord and do /here. If you do /here in Discord, you'll start accumulating stream points. And then when we get to there, Blade's been missing lately, but we'll get there, and we're going to have some fun things you can do with your stream points. But if you go to Discord and you type /here, it will count you as present, and you'll start accumulating your stream points. Pretty fun. Blade's pretty much a genius when it comes to the Discord API, or several APIs, and he's putting this together, so it's pretty awesome. It's been a while. I'm a dad now since the last watch. Mexico Matt, congratulations, man. Congratulations. What do you got, little baby boy, little baby girl? What do you got? Babies are awesome. Babies are so awesome. My babies are all growing up, but they're still awesome. In the general room, does it matter, Sir Goodenough? I don't think it matters where. You can do it in the live chat room. And the live chat channel is probably a decent place to do it. I think you can do it. Probably do it. I did it in bot spam. I did something in bot spam, but that was not the right thing. Baby girl Megan. Oh boy. 3 months old. Oh, fantastic. 18 months. 18 months to 3 years is the best. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'd go back in a heartbeat anytime. Bot spam would be nice, but anywhere works. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Hello, Yona. How's it going? Oh, and of course, Richard's here. Greetings, programs. And anybody who is platform indifferent and wants to support me through Twitch, head over to Twitch. Watch on Twitch. And if you have an Amazon subscription, use that. Works anywhere, but live channel is the best. Okay, there you go. Live channel, bot spam. All right. Now, here we have it. wLED version 13. Has anybody besides me poked in to wLED 13? The latest and greatest? It's pretty sweet. Now, I've been using the 13 beta for a while, so I had to kind of, probably if you're jumping from 12 to 13, there's going to be even more cool changes. But the main thing to say about wLED 13 is, to me, the main thing is we finally have calendars. So you can now say, starting on December 1st, going until December 26th, play this preset this time of day. And you can say, for the 4th of July, on the 4th of July, maybe that's the only day, you want X preset to turn on. On your birthday, you want something to turn on. On Valentine's Day, or for the week leading up to Valentine's Day, you want something to come on. So that is, to me, the numero uno thing in 13.1. And it wasn't in the betas. It wasn't in the betas, at least not that I saw. So this was kind of the last icing on the cake, and it's awesome. I've been waiting for this for so long. Now, everybody who has it integrated into Home Assistant, it's great, and it works great in Home Assistant. You can do it in Home Assistant, but not everybody uses Home Assistant and LEDs. I don't know why, but I think there's a couple people, like 1 or 2 left out there, that don't use it. But it's now part of wLED, so you can just use it in wLED if you don't have Home Assistant to go along with it. So, this was a reminder to me to say, you know what, if you appreciate what Air Cookie's doing and you want to buy him a coffee or a cheeseburger or whatever, here is his PayPal. And I put that in the video description as well to just make it easy for people, because this dude has done, like, he should be in the textbooks when it comes to people looking back at history of LED lighting on houses. Like, this guy has changed the game when it comes to LED lights on your house or anywhere. Any sort of programmable LED, like cool light function stuff. He should be world renowned. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, what he created with wLED has taken the whole thing to a whole new level. So thank you, Christian, for what you've done and what you continue to do. You are fantastic. We love you. Thank you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through my main wLED controller on my house, and we're going to set up the calendars. Seems like a good thing. I got to do it anyway, so let's do it together. Not using Home Assistant? Oh, no. How do you do the calendar presets in Home Assistant? Maybe that would be the new tutorial video. Yeah, we could kind of do that today, too. Nicholas, we could kind of do that today, too. But we're going to do it through wLED first. All right. I think I'm on 12. How far behind is that? That's the last stable release, Matt. So you're not too far behind. There's been a lot of 13 betas. I think there were 13 betas that he put out. But now 13 is the official latest and greatest. So let's upgrade. You can see here that this one I've been using is 13 beta 6. So we're going to just change this to instead of being beta, it's just going to be 13.1. So first things first. So to explain my system a little bit before we do this, I have 4 controllers that kind of do the outside display on the house. One of them does the front of the house. One of them does the side of the house. And one of them does kind of the back. And then I have one on the playhouse, the little kids' castle playhouse in the backyard. Why do I yawn? It's not like I'm tired. Is one of you guys yawning and it's contagious to me? Is that what happens? Okay. Quickly point out the update process. You betcha, Cisco. Watch this. I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it. But 13.1 is a stable release. That's right. Popped in to say hi. How's it going, Michael? Drill ground with our new recruits. I'll catch the recording later. Have a great day. Have a great day, Michael. Are you being nice to the recruits? Or is this like Full Metal Jacket? Like, you dirtbags, drop and give me 20. Now have a safe day, Michael. Thank you for what you do, my friend. Thanks for saying hi. All right. Did I ever put pixels on the back deck stairs? No, Marshmallow Man, I have not, but it's there. It's like so right. Like, just every time I check something off the list, it creeps a little bit higher. Are we a boring audience? Is that why you're yawning? Far from it. Far from it, Nicholas. You keep me on my toes. Oh, firefighter. Even more important. Nah, maybe. I mean, very important. Very important. I have a brother-in-law that's a firefighter. How long have I had the same LEDs installed? Since 2017. And I have maybe 1 or 2 where it looks like, maybe one of the colors is out. So when it's supposed to be like yellow, it's red. So there's like no green or no blue or something. I mean, one of those is out. But yeah, 2017, I put mine up, and they were the cheapest ones I could find. I guess it's going on 5 years now. This is gonna be, I guess, 4 full years. It's been 4 full years since I put mine up. Man, should I update now or wait till everyone stops complaining about wLED 13? Are people complaining? Didn't get into the wings. Oh, which wings? I don't know. Oh, no wings this time. No wings this time. No wings this time. Okay, let's go through the update process. So this is my main LED controller for outside, okay? And all my other controllers are synced to this one. So whatever this one does, those ones will do. Now, that doesn't mean update, but when it means like turning on, turning off, and for whichever preset colors and effects and all that stuff, it will transmit it to all the others, and they will all follow what this one does. So that's fantastic, right? And we don't need each of them to be updated to 13.1. We just need the main one updated to 13.1 because that will be the one with the calendars. So here's what you do. To update over the air, security and updates, right? So config, security and updates, scroll down to, here it is, manual OTA update, okay? And the latest version is 13.1, so you can click on that right here. And if you're using a DigUno or DigQuad, then what you want is this 13.1 ESP32. If you have an Ethernet version of an Uno or Quad, you want the Ethernet version of this, all right? And then 8266, not too many of those left. And these are just a couple of different ESP variants. I think this is based on how big the file is over here, probably, because these only have a certain amount of memory. So 99, well, not 99, probably half of you are going to need this and half of you are going to need this. It just depends on whether or not you're on Ethernet, okay? I'm not on Ethernet, so I would pick this, which I think I've already downloaded like 4 times. Flash Easy, wLED, and I already have it right here, and I downloaded it a couple days ago. Okay, so I'm not going to download it now, but there it is. All right. Okay. Now, back on my, oops, wait, what? Okay, there we go. Back to my controller here. So now I'm going to choose the file. Once I've downloaded this, I'm going to choose it. So I go here, back to wherever it was I saved it. No, not there. Flash Easy, wLED. And here it is, wLED 13.1 ESP32. Okay. Open. And now once it's there, we're just going to hit update. And we'll wait. And hope it doesn't crash. I got my finger on the fail button, ready to go. 3 DigUnos with 8266. Okay, well then the 8266 is the one you use. 2 custom controllers. One is an ESP8266, the other is 32, so it's 50-50. Hello, Joseph Anthony. How are you doing, my friend? What did I miss, Maheen? Maheen, we're gonna do the new version, the latest version of wLED, which is 13.1. And most importantly, to me at least, is that it includes calendars. So we get to set our calendars. Awesome. If you still have that culp laying around, now is the time to sell it. It could make a good profit. I do have it sitting around, actually. I have a couple of them. Tell me where's the highest bidder, Marshmallow Man? Where's the highest bidder? I'll get another one later. Okay, so here we are now. We're back. It did an update. That was pretty quick. So we go to info. We're on 13.1. Toki, they named it. Okay. Now, here's what we got over here. Let's look at these and see what some of my presets are. We can kind of go back and forth to this, but let's start with the one that I like the most for Christmas, which is Color Winkle, which was supposed to be Colored Twinkle, as some of you know. And I just call it Color Winkle because I missed the T. It's a little thing with my eyes. No. Have I already placed my outdoor power supplies that were going bad? Yes, I did. I had one power supply that I needed to replace. It went bad. Yeah. Well, I guess 2 because one got wet also. That's different. Bunch of people in Discord in the need. Okay. Oh, I hate to like gouge people, but all right, Sagnick, how you doing? Okay. So here we're going to do preset number 2. This is what we got to remember. All right. Because I've set my presets. Oh, look at that. It's not actually all the way in the screen. Sorry, fellas. There you go. Wonder why that did that. All right, so Color Winkle is the playlist or is the preset that I like to use most for Christmas time. That's this one. I know it's not super Christmas time, but that's what I like to use because it's just very festive. So we're going to remember that that's number 2. Now we go into config. We go into time and macros. Make sure that you've got your NTP server checked. This way it will be synced with whatever, satellite time, internet time, etc. If you want to use the sun up and sun down, then you got to put your longitude and latitude in here. Mine's like, I could be in the ballpark if I do this. I just have done it enough time. Oh, you can actually get location. Oh, look at that. Allow. Look at that. That's cool. Set in wLED. See, oh, I was close. 40.44 and minus 111. Set in wLED. That's new. Totally cool. Thank you for that. Wow. So that sets your time, and it says it's 11:50. Sets your time, sorry. Sets your longitude and latitude so that you can do the sun up, sun down stuff. Sweet. Okay, this has confused some people, and every once in a while we get somebody that says, oh, I've got this funny little red dot that just moves along all my effects. It's because you've got the clock turned on. So this clock is only, it's like an effect. It's gonna make your LEDs keep time, like show you the time. So you can skip that. All right, macros. We're not gonna do these. These are cool, but we're not gonna do those right now. We're not gonna do buttons, time controlled presets. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look, you can see I was already playing with it. You can see I was already playing with it. Okay. One thing to show you first is that I have a preset for off. Okay, so if we go back real quick, I don't think they've changed this. I'd have to look and see if there is like a macro for off, but there hasn't been. So I just have a preset here that just is set to capital T equals 0. Capital T equals 0 will turn your lights off. So make a preset that is capital T equals 0 as the API command in here, and just call it off. And that way you can set a timer to turn off the lights. So for me, at 10 o'clock every night, I turn the lights off. My neighbors appreciate that. All right. Now, let's see here. We are going to run, let's just start. So some of these are not, I've just kind of been playing around. So let's just start. I don't even know what some of these are, but let's just start. Let's go right here. We're going to say that at Christmas time, this is going to be the easiest one. At Christmas time, it gets dark around 5. Yeah, 5, that's a good time to turn on the Christmas lights. We want it to do preset number, what did I say it was? 2. And then you click this little calendar button over here. Aha. You click that little calendar button, and now we're going to say Monday through Saturday, we're going to start them on December 1st, and we're going to go until, not December 31st, we'll go till December, we'll give New Year's Eve a couple of days where we'll do fireworks. So we'll go to the 28th. Okay, so December 1st until December 28th, every night of the week at 5 o'clock, it will play preset number 2. All right. And remember, it has to be enabled for this to work. But the nice part is now you can just kind of leave it enabled all year long. What I was doing, and the reason that I have all these presets down here, is because I was going in and turning one on when it was a certain month of the year, and turn another one on when it's a different month of the year, turn another one on when it's a different month of the year. Now I don't have to do that anymore. Now I can set it like this, right? Okay, so now we're going to save that. Whoop. Make sure you save. Go back into macros. All right. And there it is. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Good. So that's there. Now, if you don't set anything, it will go from January 1st to December 31st. So that's all the time, right? So this is just kind of set by default to go year round always. And this is my turn off, right? Number 5 for me was turn off. Okay, so that one's good. All right, so next, now let's do another holiday. It's that simple. It's that simple. I'm gonna turn off the sunset one. Okay, let's go to time. Oh no, wait, we got to go back because I got to see which one's next. All right, so what's next? Next would probably be, let's do St. Patrick's Day. We just had St. Patrick's Day, right? So if you look at St. Patrick's Day, that's what mine does for St. Patrick's Day. It's kind of cool. That's number 11. So we're going to go back in here. We're going to go back to macros, and we're going to say, I'm just going to kind of be overriding these ones that I already have. So that's just how I'm going to do it. Let's see. So this St. Patrick's Day is going to be March. It's going to be a little bit later in the year. So let's have them turn on at like, it's not even really dark yet, but 6:30 maybe. And then it's going to be number 11, right? And we're going to have it every day of the week. And we're going to have it go from March, March, probably not March 1st, but maybe like March, let's go March 7th until March 18th, right? Because 17th is St. Patrick's Day, so we'll do the March 18th. All right, and make sure it's enabled there. And that's it. We save that one. Pretty easy, right? Now we need to name our schedules. Oh, yeah. Hey, is Air Cookie here? Is Air Cookie here? Is he in the chat? I missed him. I'm loving this. Would be great for like ambient lights or retrofitting those yard. You know what else we can do? We'll do one in my office too. We can goof around with my office lights a little bit too. Oh, did the longitude and latitude look like it didn't save? Oh no. Oh no, it didn't. I probably didn't hit save. Thank you for finding that. Who said that? Nicholas? Thank you, man. So there it got the location, put it in. I just didn't hit save probably. Let's go back and see. Then did it save now? Yeah, it's saved. I just didn't hit save. User error. Big surprise, right? Okay, let's do Valentine's Day. Totally need Valentine's Day. Green screen failure. What happened? Don't forget, that's true. That's right, Joseph. We may be staying on permanent daylight savings. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There is Air Cookie. Yes, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did not know this was coming this soon. I know you gave me the teaser a while back about the calendars, and I didn't think it was coming this soon because I've been kind of doing the betas, and I didn't see it in there. Maybe it was there and I didn't see it, but so awesome, dude. So awesome. Like, I know you'll keep working on it. You got other people that are working on it, but I have no more requests. Okay. I'm making no more requests of you for wLED stuff. You have done it all, my friend. You can just sit back. Everything now is just icing, right? This putting the calendars in there has just done it. It is completo. So thank you, my friend. Thank you to all of us. It's been there since beta 6, I think. Oh, man, I must have missed it. I think I was using beta 6. Something showing over your right shoulder in the corner of the screen. Which is my right shoulder? This one? Let's see. I think that's the background. There's this. This is my microphone. This other shoulder is my chair. Oh yes, F sequence and the SD cards. Yes, yeah, that's true. Okay, I will let you guys. You guys can make those requests, and I will support you in that. But for me, wLED is completo. I loved it. I love this calendar thing. I do want to show you something though. Let's see. There is a way to do the user interface and holidays. Oh, you have to choose a file, right? Enable custom holiday list, but then I have to choose the file that has the holiday list of whatever, of the colors and all that kind of stuff, right? We won't do that yet. All right, let's go back. Let's do some more. All right, we got to find Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day, sweetheart. That's probably it. Boom, 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 boom. I have that one that's kind of pulsing, which I liked, but it ended up being a little bit harder to see. So here's what I'm going to use for Valentine's Day instead. It's number 20. It's pink in the background, and it just has a red line that kind of flows through, okay? So Valentine's Day is number 20. Let's go do that one. Time and macros. Okay. 20, there it is right there, right? So we're going to enable this one. Oh, wait, no, 20. This one's 20, here it is. So this one is the one I already had. So let's just put the calendar on one I already had. So I guess I had it at 6 o'clock. So this is February. So at 6 o'clock, it would turn on number 20, right? So we're just going to set the calendar now. We're going to set the calendar to February. And we definitely need 2 full weeks. We definitely need 2 full weeks, right? We can't be skimping on Valentine's Day. So we got to go all the way. We're going to go to the 15th because I just always want to give them an extra day. It's like a bonus. The blobs are bugging you. Which blobs? 3D printer? Maybe it is. I don't know. I guess the image I'm looking at is so small. Let me see if I can make it bigger and I see what you're talking about. Oh, that right there. Oh, it's a chair. Is that a chair? Is that it? Did I get it out of the way? The calendar feature, you can also go across year boundaries. So you could do January or December 1st to January 6th for Christmas stuff. Oh, okay. So it knows. So it knows if you started beginning of December and you wanted to pass through January, that's not going to freak it out because it changes the year. Awesome. Awesome. Other side. What the heck? Is it this? Oh, it might be the 3D printer. Yeah, it might be the 3D printer. Oh, I see it now. Okay. There you go. That thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Sorry that was there bugging you. It would have bugged me too if I could see it. I just couldn't see it. Victory, right? We're gonna victory. Yes. Wow. Oh man. So much better. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. That's pretty funny. Okay. Oh, Tycho, how's it going, my friend? Tony. Yeah, it's a right shoulder. So this is, yeah, that is my right shoulder. You're right. Can't stay wanted to pop in and say hi. Hey, Blade, how's it going, buddy? How you been, man? Missed you. Your 42-inch screen, so it's huge. Now do we want to discuss the yellow thing at the bottom on the same side? Yellow thing. Wait, this? Is it this? Oh, wait. Oh, that thing. Right there. Did we get it? No, it's still there. That may be... No? Oh. No, still there. That, I think, is the corner of my desk. I don't know. Oh, wait, did I get it? I can't tell if I got it. Yellow thing in the corner of the webcam, lower right. This thing right here. Doot, 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 doot. Is that it? Okay, yeah, I'm going to start yawning now. Yeah, move the camera. Yeah, that's just my desk. Okay, there. Are we good? Can we get back? Can we get back to this now? Okay. Oh, man. Where's Waldo? Okay. February 1st, February 15th, we're going to do effect number 20, save. Okay. And now here's a fun one. Here's a fun one. I'll do one more of these because I think you guys get it, right? He's talking about my DrZzs icon. Yeah, we've been squirreling for sure. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I'd also tried to fix the thing in the stream with the sound of like people, when people like donate or something, and you were just hearing it through my speaker up here, which wasn't very good. And I should have it now so that it comes in through through here. So if it happens now, I think we should get it through the stream. So that's good. Okay, back to this. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna look at my football ones. Let's look at the football ones, okay? So this. Well, we got a couple of them, right? I got that. I got this one. And I got this one. This is the one I want to come on every Saturday in the fall. Okay, so let's do it. This is number one. This is number one. This is for college football for all you international fellas. All right, macros down here. I probably already have one for number one. No, I don't. Okay, well, let's do it. We're going to say, so it'll be in the fall, so it'll be pretty early. Let's make it this one. We'll just do the next one up. We'll do this one. We'll have it come on 5:30. Oh, no. This is on Saturday, so we need it to actually come on in the morning, even though you might not be able to see them. You might. Do I do March Madness? I love March Madness. Love it. Sweet 16 again. That's right. That's right. We're in the Sweet 16. Justin Z's, I didn't know you were a Michigan man. That's fantastic. And I already liked you. How about that? Okay, so we're going to do number one. We're going to make this effect number one. Now when we do the calendar, we want it to come on only on Saturday. Only on Saturday. So I'm going to take off all those other boxes. And we're going to go from sometime in like the end of August, right? So let's put, it's unlikely that we'll play very often at the very end of August, but we'll try something in there. We'll put like August 25th. So we may get one Saturday, or preseason, whatever. And we'll have it go through till usually we've played Ohio State by the end of December. So let's go down here somewhere around there. Okay. And then make sure it's enabled. So there we go. How's that look? Does that look good? So 10 in the morning, and they're going to come on Saturdays all the way from August through December. Pretty sweet. What happens when you have two things scheduled at the same time? That's a good question for Air Cookie. My assumption is that once a trigger happens, so for example, like you've noticed, if I do this, then on Saturday night, it's gonna turn on the other preset that's set for Saturday night, right? That's set for December. So it'll turn on this one. Okay. So it'll just go from one to the next one. Until we lose to Ohio State, I don't know if that's ever going to happen again. Probably not. I mean, really. Do you see? So you guys got to beat Villanova today, Vanessa. You guys got to beat Villanova today so we can play again next week. Come on. Step it up, Buckeyes. I would love to see us play Ohio State next week in the Sweet 16. Oh, that would be gorgeous. That would be so great. What was the beginning of December? The beginning of December, just like usually it's the last. Is that what you meant? So good enough? Like which game or what? Ooh, God. Okay, here we go. We have a ton of sports integrations for lights over on the Discord. Come visit us for more. NASCAR, football, NHL. Come check it out. That's right. Stubbs has been doing some really good stuff with that. It's really cool. And he's got it set up so that it shows up like on a projector on the window of his house. It's awesome. It's awesome. So fun. A new feature, could any college game day for whatever college team you want, the lights come on those days in a preset. So Nicholas, that would be something, and that's kind of where Stubbs is going. He's got an integration for Home Assistant that gives information, score updates and stuff. And so he can have lights turn on when those things come out. Not every sport, not every team has something that they send out that you can grab and use in Home Assistant to do something like that. But some do, and Stubbs and the boys know how to get it done. So go check it out. Can we have a notification on an app when the preset macro is triggered? Oh, good question. Yes, I don't know why not. Okay, so are you guys satisfied with that then? We got this. Actually, both presets will be executed, but the lower one will override it immediately. Right. So the newer one will override the older one, right? Is that what you mean, Air Cookie? So like my Saturday one will come on in the morning, but if it's Christmas time, Then my Christmas time lights will come on at 6 o'clock at night, and they'll override the one that was on during the day. Is that right? And then let's do what Dostin said. So how you would do that. So first thing you'd have to do when you do a new wLED, you want to integrate it into Home Assistant, right? So then you'll have these kinds of things here. Which Discord? wLEDs, DrZzs, the other one. Oh, good question. What are we breaking today? Hey, Scarlax, how you been, man? How have you been? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How's things over yonder? You're in France, right? Aren't you in France or Italy? France, I think. Okay, I think, now let's look at this. So let's look at like the main one here. And let's look at the attributes. And let's see what one device. I wonder, let's look at it. Let's look at it in the developer tool. So what we need to do is see the state of it, right? Maybe what we should have it set to is preset. wLED main exterior preset maize and blue. Okay, yes, that means you can do it. So what you'll have to do is, and that's the main state of this entity. So that's great. Okay, so now we would make an automation that says anytime this device is in or becomes or goes into this state, send a notification. Let's check it out. We should be able to do that. All right, let's go see if we can do something here. Should we be able to, I thought you could click to an automation right here, but maybe you can't. So then we'll just go to the config, we'll go to manage automations, we'll create a new automation. We're not gonna select the blueprint, and we'll just call this, we'll call it wLED preset notification. And then it's just a test. All right. So a single time, yeah, that's fine. A trigger, we're not going to, okay, so the trigger is going to be a state. So then we have to have the entity, and the entity is going to be the preset, the select wLED, where'd it go? Select wLED, not playlist, preset, this one. Select, so it's a select, that's the kind of entity it is. And then this is the name, wLED main EX preset. Okay, great. Attribute, so you could use the different attributes, but we don't need an attribute because the main state in this case is, and for us, it's maize and blue. That's the state that it's in. And that's what I looked at on the developer page, right? So if it's in maize and blue and doesn't even have to be in there for a certain amount of time, then that's the trigger for this automation. Great. The action then is going to be, can I do a device or do I want to do a call service? I don't think I can do a device with my phone. Oh yeah, send a notification. So my phone is already in as a device. So let's see. Send a notification, and the message is, it's football time. We'll call it, we'll put a title on it. Okay. So we'll save that. And I don't even remember if there was a time, if this still has to reset or anything. I'm going to hit run action and let's see if it shows up on my phone. And it did. Yeah. Go blue. Okay. Sweet. Now Now that doesn't, that's not a clickable notification. So you can't click on it and do anything, just the way we set it up. But that's how you would do it. So when somebody said, can you get a notification when it goes to a certain preset? Yes, you can. And I'm actually not even going to change it. Let's check it now. What preset is it playing right now? So it is playing the Maize and Blue right now. So let's change it to a different one. And then, excuse me, and then we'll change it back to Maize and Blue, and it should pop up on the notification again. And it sure did. It just did again. Sweet. So I say I've got 2 of them. The new one just happened just now. The other one was a minute ago. Yes! Dude, that was easy. Man, I remember years ago when this stuff was hard. Remember? Does anybody else remember when this was hard? It's been a while. It's been easy for a long time now. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. There you go, Dostin. There you go. Here's a teaser. Oh, here's a teaser of the NHL scoreboard. Oh, no, it just took I hate when I do that. You guys have to go back to get the chat, but there's what it looks like. And he's behind it. He's inside the house, and he's projecting that on the wall. But see, when he gets a goal, it shows up here and stuff. Oh, man. Is there how do I go back? Is there a finger shortcut for back? Otherwise, I just got to go find I got to go back and open my chat. Don't say anything. Don't anybody say anything, because I don't have my chat open right now. So don't chat. No chat. Okay. Chat's open now again. You can go back to chatting. All right. Is this audio responsive stuff in 13. So, you know what? I don't know what the audio responsive guys have done just yet. We can look it up and see. Don't say anything. Oh, sir, good enough. You did it, didn't you? You had to do it. So I know that the audio guys we're using 13.6. We can look and see, but it is in 13.6. There you go. Air Cookie. Gosh, I love having you here. So it is in the beta 6. So I think I have the beta 6 on something. Is it here? Oh no, that one's not been updated in a while. Yikes. Maybe let's see, which one is it then? 56. Come on now. I freaked it out. Oh, beta 4. Huh. Maybe I haven't updated it in a while. I need to update something. And here's the last one we can check. No, it's not there. Okay. Well, then let's update this one. So this is a sound reactive, right? So this is sound reactive, and it's this last stable one. I feel like there was something else goofy about this. Let's actually do the matrix instead. Let's do the matrix instead. So this one's on beta 3. So we'll just go here. And this one is on an Ethernet. So we'll go through that. It doesn't really change anything significant, right? You just grab a different one when you're updating. OTA manual. So this is telling us that that's the newest release. We'll go there, but that's not the release I want to get. So, oh, yeah, beta 6. There we go. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. And sound reactive, wLED 13, beta 6, ESP32 with Ethernet. That's what I need here. Do we have Wi-Fi fallback if one network fails? The other kicks in. Ooh, good question. I don't know. Air Cookie, did we do that? I kind of remember that. I kind of remember something like that in the talks, or did I see that in something? Anyways, you can tell us. Yeah, beta 4 is the latest one I had there. Dr. Pepper time. Can you update the old wLED OTA to this version? There was a time, and there's some instructions. It depends how old. Although it's iffy. need to improve it. Got it. So that's for he's talking about Air Cookie's referencing the backup Wi-Fi, right? And then to answer Snowman's question, so it depends how old. There's a few small situations, a few situations where an older version, you may lose presets when you're going to a newer version. It had something to do with the way that they were handling where things were placed, right? Air Cookie, like a file system kind of a thing that you had changed. So if you have like a lot of presets or something, there you go. See, he's going to answer there. Depends on the size of the binary. 13.1 works. Not sure about Sound Reactive Beta 6 might be too big. Oh, I see. Is that what you mean? You meant by how big it is? I see. If you get to that, you probably know these things, Christian, but I know there with Tasmoda, it was a pain in the butt for a while because of the size of the binaries sometimes. But of course, they were usually updating a Signoff, which only had like 1 megabyte. Most of these controllers have 4. So you're not in the danger zone yet, probably. But they did have an automatic mechanism when you did do an over-the-air update that it would identify which was your final version that you wanted to get to, and it would automatically do an intermediate step where it would upload a smaller binary and then upload the final binary that was the bigger one. So I don't know if it's going to come to that for you, but anyways. Okay, so let's go now to the config and security and updates and manual OTA update and choose a file and 13 beta 6 ESP32 with Ethernet Sound Reactive version. Wait for it to upload a minute. Building with a new Arduino core in 13.1, which reduces the binary size by 100 kilobytes. Nice. Didn't do any crazy customizing on 12 now. Okay, cool. If you're on 12, I think you should be okay. I don't remember what version or where that happened. But it's just a presets. Worst thing, you might just have to and maybe it's just a good idea anyways to save your presets beforehand. Go to the /edit page and save your preset file, and then you can just upload it when you're done. All right, so we've got that. Let's update it. We'll answer chat. Is there any tool like TasmoAdmin for wLED that lists all the devices, their versions, to take care of multiple updates? Guess what, DIY tech repairs? Yes, there is. And it is actually TasmoAdmin. Did you know that? Did you know? TasmoBackup. I'm sorry, it's not TasmoAdmin. It's TasmoBackup. TasmoBackup also lists your wLED controllers. I don't know if you can handle updates from here. You can back up. This is because of, is that the update? That's how many files, last backup version, edit. Well, you can go here. I don't know if you can update from here. I don't know if you can. Nothing should be deleted via OTA. Worst case, usually it won't work. Got a suggestion. No more microphone Bluetooth to the device and it reacts to the music that's playing on your phone. Is that possible? Oh, no microphone Bluetooth to the device. That's a question for Air Cookie. I need to test then. I run a Python script now for backups. Oh, and I don't know if this does the backups or not. I mean, it does backups. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it doesn't do backups. I don't know if it does updates. I don't think, it doesn't look like it does updates. It just tells you which version you're on and when it was backed up. But like we can go to one of these and if we go edit, okay, that's just that. That's not gonna, we don't want to change anything there. Backup successful, and it won't automatically back them up, right? It doesn't show the date for the last backup on there. So I guess it's a not doesn't have all the same things exactly as the Tasmoda devices do. But anyways, it shows them, gives you their versions, gives you their IPs, their MAC addresses. You can lock them down, all those fun things. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Let's see. Did we get failed firmware? Uh-oh. Check your file and retry. Okay. Let's try it again. Maybe because I went away from the page? Probably not, but maybe. Oh, please do not close or refresh the page. Did I close it? I'm not sure. More MQTT info access needed. Probably true. For the sound reactive guys, should be possible technically, but coding the audio might not be trivial. It's too big. Fail. Yeah, fail. Okay, so then, the steps to take would be, do I need to do it manually then? We don't, do you have, there's probably not a smaller, it's weird that it's too big. Do they only have 2 megabytes on there? Yeah, fail button, fail button. Need to use web installer in this case. Presets will be deleted. Ah, okay. Sound Reactive 13.1 release should work again if they build with the new core. Okay. I feel so alone over here on Twitch. Wexo needs some company over on Twitch, everybody. How you doing, Wexo? So I guess the only thing to do would be to take it down and do it manually, which I could do. Should I? What do you guys think? They have 4 megabytes, but only 1.3 megabytes is allocated for the program partition on the old scheme. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, you got a couple there. On the new, it's 1.5 for the program. Oh, okay, great. So now it fits. It's at 1.3. Sorry if I'm late. Anyone talked about the sunrise and sunset being off? I'm in Chicago and have all other settings correct. It says sunrise is at 104 and sunset is at 1908. That's a good question. I guess first things first. Did you already check your longitude latitude thing? And then maybe, well, we got Air Cookie here, so he can answer some of that question too. The Home Assistant integration allowed me to update by just activating the update. Everything was auto after that, and it successfully updated. Really, Craig? Really? So through Home Assistant, like through the actual device, like this, there was an update thing here. Update. This is press. No kidding. Look what it's doing down there. Huh. Is that what you did? Sunset is broken today. Will work again tomorrow. But is also already fixed in the source. Okay. Oh, something happened. It must have updated. Wow, that was a thing I didn't even know about. So in Home Assistant, you can update it. Became unavailable because it's updating. Wow. I wonder though, you know what it probably went back to was version 12 on mine. But we'll see. Unavailable. What other things have been going on for you guys? So the wLED calendar thing is so fantastic. Super, super awesome. What else is happening? Home Assistant, we talked about some things last week that were, what did we talk about? We talked about the media stuff, right? And the radio station stuff. That was pretty cool. What else? Back isn't a thing, only forward. Okay, good. which one is this? Audio Reactive. This is it. 13.1. Oh. Wait, but did it do the Sound Reactive one? Oh, no. It updated it. It updated it. Okay, so there's what happened. I went to one of mine that was Audio Reactive. It was flashed for Audio Reactive. And I hit the update button in Home Assistant, and it loaded the non-Sound Reactive version. That was my bad. So the Home Assistant update button just takes you to the latest non-Sound Reactive version. So there's that. I can go in here though and do time and macro. But I'm at 13.1. So let's go to, actually, so we should be able to go time and macros. Let's see. Let's try now. Let's see if we can update this one over the air. Let's see if we can update this one. This is not the ESP. This is not the Ethernet one. So let's go to the Sound Reactive wLED and get the non-Ethernet one. Ah! That's funny. Why is it showing all videos? It's a weird page. I've never read it. Can I hook the DigQuad via Ethernet and still using the app on my phone? Certainly. As long as your phone is connected to the same network. Yeah, maybe there's room. That's where I'm going, Matt. That's where I'm going. You betcha. Latest release. It has no concept of Sound Reactive. Yeah. Okay. Latest stable. I just want the latest. There we go. This one. All right. So this one is the non-Ethernet version. That's all. That's the reason I had to come here. Okay. Now, once that downloads, it's so easy when I'm backseat driving here. Not so fun pushing the buttons there live. Ah, it's a blast. Hey, try your page button. Oh, well, yeah, try it quick, SG. See if I can see it because I've got those lights on right now. If you update a Sound Reactive with Home Assistant, you should be able to update to the latest Sound Reactive manually. All right, let's choose the file, Sound Reactive Beta 6. We're doing all of this just to see if to see the calendar version in the beta in the Sound Reactive. Okay, let's see if it works. I gotta show you guys my golf cart. Very proud. Almost done. Almost done with the golf cart. Well, I say that. Never almost done. Ah, boo. Boo. Maybe there's still not enough room. If it doesn't work, you can also flash Sound Reactive Beta 6 with install wLED.me. Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to turn those off because they're bright in my face. Upload more often about your project. I do need to upload more often. And Sir Good Enough is the one that's cracking the whip on me. Clicked it times 2. It didn't work. I wonder why not. So something must have changed because that was just a webhook. The partition will only change with a USB install. Okay, so if you're going from version 12 to version 13, is it safe to say you need to do it manually, as in like with USB? I guess you don't have to because it did it. The Sound Reactive one went to 13.1. when I did the automatic through Home Assistant, but you do need, like, we'll have to just use the USB to update this, the ones that were 12 to 13. So that's you know, on that, but you don't always need to update every one of them. You just need to update the master that syncs with the others. That's what I did on my main house thing, right? So awesome. This doesn't need to be here. That needs to be, oh, you know, this is my main one now. This is the kiosk one. Rainy. Rainy. There was something else I was thinking about with Home Assistant this week, and it's not coming to the top of my head for right now. You have to for beta 6 and beta 7, but the new core means it works again in the final release. Oh, okay. So I'll just wait for 13.1 for the sound reactive. That's fine. Planning 20 plus ESP32 based LED lights in my yard. Woo! Can wLED main controller use scalable protocols, ESP mesh, multicast UDP to quickly broadcast to nodes? Thank you, AirCookie, DrZzs, and others for wLED. AirCookie is going to be the best to answer that question. It sounds like, Asa, I mean, you're doing a big display, right? You're going to have 20 different controllers in your yard. Is that because of space? Are they just spread out real far? Is that why you don't want to have, or do you have, does each of those controllers running a whole bunch of lights? Yeah. Can stream to other controllers, but not really more than 3 or so. So you can have wLED on your controllers, and then X lights can tell wLED what to do with multicast. Asa, another place to go to get a lot of that kind of help is going to be the LED channel in Discord, because then you've got Stubbs and Justin and Joel and a bunch of guys in there, Marshmallow Man, and I'm sorry that I didn't name everybody, but you got some genius guys in there that do that. Lots of small lights scattered around the yard. Gotcha. And you don't want to run wires to each of them. You're powering them all at different places, are you? That's an interesting setup. Curious to see how that looks. Streaming from one wLED to another is possible with DDP network buses. It's Greek to me. All right, there was another thing. Let's see, what else could we do? We did the wLED, we did the calendars. I can show you I did put it on Discord, didn't I? Real quick, the golf cart stuff. When it comes to my whoa. When it comes to the bug, I'm gonna have to get a whole new. At this point, I think the next thing to do is a new motor controller, and probably new motor. So the bug is gonna cost a bit of money at this point, and I'm gonna just have to wait again. But I'm gonna leave it connected. I'm gonna leave it hooked up like it is, so that we can just buzz it around the neighborhood every once in a while. But my real baby right now, my real proud moment has been my the golf cart. Oops, I didn't need to do that, because the golf cart has been making good progress, and mostly I think it's just because I want to get it done, but Dawson's been interested. So he'll come out and work on it with me. So anytime I can get somebody to work with me. Yeah, here it is. Oops. So we now have, as of last night, in the dark. Oh. So we're all painted. We did the lift. We did the tires. We painted it. Put it all back together. And then you can see, here's the next most important part, solar panel on top. Ba, 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 ba. And it's already wired. I ran the wires down here. You can kind of see a wire right there. Ran the wires down here, and the charger is tucked up under the seat here, and it's just connected right to the battery where the other charger connects. So as long as there's sun on this baby, it's charging. It's charging. It's not charging fast, but it's charging, just sitting and charging. Next, I've got, actually, you can see the battery over there in the distance. That battery right there, that's the original battery that I bought for the Bug. But then it was configured for 96 volts. I've reconfigured it for 48 volts. And the next thing I need to do is just kind of grab that sucker, set it here with me in the thing here, hook it up to the motor controller with some jumper cables and see if it'll work. Because I don't even know if it'll output enough current or have the right, the exact voltage that it wants to have for long enough, etc. So got to run it for a while and like that and see if it'll work. Is that a Ford Ranger? You bet it's a Ford Ranger. That's my baby. I'm going to be buried in that thing. Seems like it needs gears. The Bug, it needs more power. It needs more power. These guys make kits. We've looked at this before. It's been a while, but we've looked at this before. These guys make kits, and this is the without a battery kit, right? It's kind of a lot. And you get everything except the battery and the battery, everything except the battery and the battery management system. If you go through and watch some of these videos, this thing gets cooking. Like this with this motor configuration, this motor controller configuration, it's runs on a 126 volt battery. It's a 96 volt controller. But when you get the battery, if you get the battery system version, this one, they include some Tesla batteries, that end up at 126 volts. So battery voltage, 126 volts, 5 of these 22.5 volts cells. So 26 kilowatt hour total. But that's, I may end up having to do that too. We'll see. But these guys, they give you everything. So you may not have noticed in the video about the Bug, but it is a rattle trap. Like that thing makes noise, and not all of it is just the regular, Bug sheet metal loose bolt jiggling kind of noise. It makes a lot of noise. It makes a lot of noise with the motor because things aren't really centered very well. Like my adapter. First of all, my adapter that links the motor to the transmission is handmade. It's not like it's even fancy machined. It's just me and some thick plate metal and a drill and a saw. My battery's 96 volts, so that one's 126. I was hoping that 96 would be enough. The motor that is in there is supposed to run at 48. It's a DC motor. It's supposed to run at 48. So running it at 96, I thought was already kind of pushing it. But yeah, that might be it too, though. Yeah, I could try increasing the voltage again, because I have more leaf cells. Either way, I'm going to configure them so that it's 126 volts. Because if I use that other system, if I go with that other motor and motor controller from EV West, the battery pack needs to be 126 volts. So I'll just take my leaf cells and I'll arrange them so it's 126 volts. Motor don't matter. I wonder about the controller. Now that the battery is probably not the problem, or changing the battery to one that would output more current, since that didn't do anything, didn't really change anything, I'm wondering if it's the motor controller. So where are we at next? Let's see. What else? It is DC motor. That's right. That's true. And it'll just go. Well, what'll it do? Wear out it'll spark a bit and wear out the brushes, maybe, which is fine. Doesn't really matter. All right. We will now talk about what else with wLED. Did we do all of those things? We were going to do something else. I can't remember. Yeah, and the controller that I have is only 96 volts too. It's supposed to be 96. No. The controller I think can go higher volts. Maybe I might need to just mess with the settings on the controller because it's not the most intuitive controller. It's the one I got from eBay from some dude in Hungary. What could possibly go wrong? It's like totally awesome. Okay, let's do maybe moving the brushes thing might speed things up. Yeah, I remember I worked on that, advancing the brushes. Did I end up doing that? I thought I did that. I thought I did advance the brushes. I know I worked on it. I know I like drilled out the aluminum core and I twisted the top and I did some, that was 2020. But so let's see, what else is going on? What else was I thinking about doing? Let's answer questions. Who's got questions? You guys put some questions in. Is the question thing working today? Some days it's working. Live stream, live questions. Nope. That's okay. That's okay. What else have I been working on? Oh, we can look at this. I did buy a thing. Let's go to AliExpress and look at the thing. Oh, why is it French? It's so weird. I don't know why it goes to France. So weird. Conexión. Complete verification. Stop sending me French. Ugh. I guess it doesn't even have to be here. Let's just go back. Why is it sending me to the French website? Why would it think I'm in France? Still thinks I'm in France. Global site. Eesh. Okay. LED sphere. I remember we talked about this. And I bought one. Since I've had some luck with the cube, I thought, all right, let's do it. Let's do the next hardest thing. So this is what I got coming. Oh, thank you, Melvin. Thank you. Hopefully it'll play something for you. It's supposed to this time. We'll see if it does. You guys can tell me how loud it is. Here we go.
Melvin Guzman Super Chat, $4.99.
See? Did that work? You guys could hear that better, right? Better than usual? Did it blow your ears off? Setting up LEDs under two shelves. Would a Shelly RGBW2 be the way to go? Can it control two separate channels and set color temperature, white temp only? Good question, Cisco. So, I'm glad the sound worked. Thank you very much. And thanks for telling me that it wasn't working, because I assumed it was. So appreciate that, guys. We did it, right? We made some improvements today. Yay! So to answer Cisco's question, I have not used the Shelly RGBW2 other than original testing of it. It is for analog LEDs. It should be able to change the temperature, like the color temperature. As far as two channels, well, let me look at it and see. Just so happen to have a couple here. If I have some glasses. Oops, sorry, I bumped the microphone. Are there 2 outputs? I think there's only 1 output. It looks to me like there's only 1 output. Does anybody else know? Anybody else using the Shelly RGBW? I think there's only 1 output. Oh, wait. Maybe that's not the 2. This is the 2. Oh, this is the RGBW2. Yeah, no. It's not going to do 2 outputs because it's got... So if you're looking at the RGBW2, it's got... man, why is everything so overexposed today? It has... Look at, I got green paint all over my fingers. The pins here, which you can't not see because of the focus or the lack thereof of focus. You can't read it probably from there, but I will tell you by looking at this that the connections are ground, DC. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. It says I. Might just be, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to say. But over here you've got white, blue, green, red. So this is analog. Very, very simple. White, blue, green, red. So you're not going to be able to put out 2 different strips of LEDs and have different outputs to them. It's a one output device, as far as I can see. Have I set up the wHobbit hole generator with Home Assistant yet? No, I have not. I'm going up there tomorrow. I haven't been in a couple of weeks because we had that frozen pipe. wLED does support 2 channels. That's right. Not sure about stock firmware. Okay. You run each channel on a separate single color source. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you could have 2 channels if you did instead of the RG, you could have like one. So if you're just doing white strips, well, you're going to want multiple colors, right? You'll have to have multiple whites if you're going to change the color temperature, the color white temperature, right? So you'd have to have, but I see what you're saying. I see what Richard is saying. You could, instead of using red, blue, green, you could just do white, warm, white, cold, white, warm, white, cold. Those 4 outputs. And then as you change your slider for the colors, you would really be changing the output to the white LEDs. And it would work the same. I see what you're saying, Richard. I see what you're saying. And the end of each RGBW channel is just voltage. You can hook up anything you want to it. That's right. That's right. As always, Richard is right. Greetings, programs. So I was talking about the wHobbit house. So I'm going up there tomorrow to put some solar panels up and tinker around with batteries a little bit. I don't think I'll be able to get batteries hooked up just yet, again, but we're getting closer. And my plan as far as the Home Assistant stuff is, I'm probably going to do another one of those Emporia power monitors up at the pavilion. So we have the last stream that I did from the Hobbit house, which I think we had a lot of problems with connectivity, so it's probably not very enjoyable to go back and watch, but it did have the Emporia power monitor connected, and it was great. I actually quite liked it. And we talked a lot about the price versus simple circuit and do it yourself, and you can't beat the price. And it has a pretty good Home Assistant integration. It does use their cloud. There is the possibility to put ESP Home on the Emporia device, which DigiBlur Travis did a video on how to do that and the limitations or benefits of doing that. Up at the Hobbit house, we have the house itself, and then maybe 400 or 500 feet up the hill, we have our solar power plant, right? That's the pavilion. And in the pavilion, I want to put another one of those Emporias because I do want to have things, I do want to have like current information from the solar, from the inverter, from the generator. And I'd already been planning to extend the internet up there a bit. And then our battery thing took a dive. So still working on getting that back up. And I just haven't been up there very much. Part of the reason we haven't been up there is because it froze, the pipe froze. And if you can't use the toilets, it's kind of hard to stay in the house. So, and then we had Zoe's birthday this weekend. And so I didn't go up, but I'm going to go up tomorrow just for funsies. Okay, let's see. Great. High quality here. Individually controllable per 3. Tycho, another place to ask Tycho. I mean, Air Cookie, he's a LED genius. You might ask Quindor. That dude amazes me with what he knows about what's available for LEDs and quality, versus everything else. So I would message Quindor on Discord. You can do it through mine. You can do it through his. You probably remember both. So message Quindor and just ask him that same question. He's probably the one that I would expect to know if it exists. He would probably know. You know what this stream needs? More likes and cowbell. But most of all, likes. Let's go. Should I do a GIF with more cowbell? That would be fun. The import. Oh, cool. Thank you very much, Sir Good Enough. Thank you. Waiting for the day I make my own smart kitchen. Imagine you want to find cloves and lights up the segment of the shelf using wLED. Isn't that crazy? So that's not too far-fetched. I know there was a guy a while back on YouTube, this is probably 4+ years ago, that had a parts thing. Oh, thank you very much. Who's that? Somebody did a chat thing. Melvin, thank you. Oh, here we go. It'll say it out loud here in a second, and then we'll answer that question. But there was a guy who he had a parts container, and he had LEDs behind it. And when he was looking for a certain thing, he asked for it, and it would light up. What I think when I hear that is, boy, the likelihood that that's going to work smoothly every time is low. That's pretty low. Here we go. This is for Melvin.
Melvin Guzman Super Chat, $19.99. Can I install multiple DigQuads to hook more than 2,000 pixels and controlled with the app at same time?
I think you could do 2,000 pixels on one DigQuad. You could do 2,000 pixels on one DigQuad, but you definitely could have multiples and have them synced together so that all the pixels do the same thing at the same time. I don't have that many pixels, but I do have a DigQuad and 1, 2, 3 Unos. Or is that one a quad too? I think that one might be a quad too. The one in the castle might be a quad also. But anyways, they're synced up through wLED. The wLED sync thing has gotten way better too, way easier. Why is this one not? Oh, its peak just turned off. What's happening? What is happening here? Let's click this again so that it will give me my notification. That's awesome. In here in the sync interfaces, now there's these groups, the sync groups. So just make sure that your multiple, Melvin, your multiple controllers are on the same sync groups like that. Especially make sure that, the one, if you want one to be the main sender, that one is on the channel you want. And then you could have them different ones be sender and receiver in different groups, but you just want to make sure that your send and receive controller are in the same group. And one is the default. So if you want it to not sync with everything else in your house, if you like me and you got like a dozen of these around the house, then on some of them, you want to switch to a different channel for a send and receive. Different channel. I love this, by the way, Air Cookie. This is brilliant. This was the easiest way to do it. So thank you for putting this in too. That was a little bit ago, but I love it. Like the saying goes, when it's too smart, it can get pretty dumb. I like that you can sync the SR controllers with the mic to all other sound reactive controllers that don't have a mic input and still get the audio reactive out of them all. I hadn't done that, Stubbs, but that's great to know. That's great to know. And it makes sense, right? Because you only need the microphone on one of them. And then as long as that one is sending to multiple controllers that are on that same channel, then yeah, they'll receive it and they'll do it because they're just getting information. They're just getting light information about what the lights are supposed to do. And the main receiver or the main sender is the only one that needs the audio, right? Does it send the audio packets too? Wow. So do you need the sound reactive version on the others? I would think you must need the sound reactive version on the others. Is that right? If they're sending the sound, if it sends the audio as well. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, well, that happens to me all the time where I say stuff that I'm wrong. Oh, how about this one? Do this one. Is that loud? That used to be really loud. Yeah, it needs to be sound reactive. Okay, so they all need to be sound reactive. Okay, great. What? Okay. My wife asked Google a question and it misheard and turned everything in the house on, all the lights and switches. Oh, check out this thing about, okay, what you got? Oh my gosh, let's check this out. James just sent this. Looks like a bookcase. Wow, that's a pretty fancy monitor. So he's got all this stuff. I didn't turn the audio on here, but oh, this guy's awesome. I know this guy, DIY Perks. He does cool stuff. I haven't seen anything in a while. Wow, this guy's got a few phones. Oh my goodness. So he does all this. Yeah, and then he's got an LED strip. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's gonna put all the phones. Wow, that's a lot of light. So he's gonna put all the phones in there, and then he's gonna say, "Oh, I want this particular phone," and it's gonna light up. Okay. It's a pretty cool phone holder thing. That's the thinnest one, and it still works. But then how do you find it with the LEDs? So he's going to say now which one he wants, and it's going to turn on a certain light. Got to make sure you put them in the right place every time. Is that what it does? That's pretty cool. Anyways, check it out. Here's the video if you guys want to watch it. James sent this one over. Seen this one. It's an awesome project. I'll have to listen to it. But yeah, I think that I'm tempted to do things like that sometimes. But again, for me, and this guy's 10 times the genius that I ever hope to be. But I worry that it won't quite work, or it might not save me time. But I do agree that it would be super cool to say, where's the paprika, and a light comes on in the cabinet that has the paprika in it, or where do I find the spoons? That would be pretty cool if you say, Alexa, where are the spoons? And the spoons light comes on. You could probably do that. I just with. And I shouldn't discourage. I think that's a great idea. It would be really cool. And I'm sure it's getting more and more reliable, and there are more and more better ways to do something like that would work. My guess right off the bat would be that you'd be at 50% workable. That it would work about half the time. But anyways, it'd be pretty fun. Oh no, Tycho just asked your girlfriend what? What happened? Still turning things off. Was that you? I think you told me that, Sir Good Enough. I think you must have messaged me that because that story sounds familiar. I can write a book of ideas. I certainly got a lot going on in this little brain of mine. I do that with my daughter's hospital bed and a Raspberry Pi. She controls from a web page. Mom and I use Google. That's awesome. A book library. If I need to find something, I ask my girlfriend. Is she named Aleka? Oh, I just asked my girlfriend. That's what you do. Yeah. Would be great if, like, I don't know. There's a lot of fun things that we'll get some new technology out there in the world. Thank you, Jovi. Is that how I say it? Thanks for subscribing. I will talk about this thing for just a minute too, because this is one that this is a thing I bought that is in the mail, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. So the way it's intended to work, it's an ESP32 little device here, and I'm sure it runs their own little software on it. You're supposed to connect it to a battery, right? Which they did not include. But the idea that you could make sort of a matrix in a sphere like this makes my mind go, whoa. Hey, sweetie, where's the spoons? If I said that, I'd probably get one upside the head. Hey, honey, where's the spoons? Whack. Not if I said sweetie. If I said sweetie, I'd probably get a spoon, like handed to me, you know. So I'm gonna get this thing, and I'm watching how it works, and it's supposed to be. So these are WS2812s, right? These are full on RGB LEDs. So you've got a plus and a minus, and this is not. I mean, down here, this I understand. This is like some data communication. These ones I don't think are complete because they're not showing the data communication. The data is going to have to go through these somehow, right? These look like the data is doing this, right? But up here, they're not. So I just think this is just not finished. But I'm excited to get this and give it a try. And then, of course, I'm not going to use their crappy controller. I'm going to use, I don't know if I can fit something in there, but I'll, if nothing else, it can have a wire on it and it'll run wLED. And then if it works and I got, kind of figure it out, I would love to make it bigger. All right. I love my matrix up there, or that cube. And I already want to make a bigger cube. All right, Steve just picked up Permatrack last week in Salt Lake. Can't wait to get it set up. Yes, we should be getting warmer, Steve. Should be getting warmer. Hit me up if you have any questions. I don't know if I mentioned this. Maybe I mentioned it last week. I started helping a friend put up the latest version of the track. And so I'm learning some things about, again, just how we make it better. So if you run into trouble, Steve, let me know. Happy to give you some pointers and tell you what works and what doesn't work and what you need to do and what you might be able to skip. They do include an ESP32, right? So I could just put wLED right on there. So that's probably what I'll do. Gonna put it in order for Permatrack? Yes, Doug. Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. How do I say that? Let's see. Dibya Dip. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the videos posted all these years, inspiring us to make our lives a bit easier in Home Assistant. Things have changed recently in Home Assistant, but 3 years back, I can remember it's configured.yaml. Yes. Well, thanks for saying hi, man. You've been following for a long time. You back, the old config.yaml days. That's a while ago. Well, thank you. I haven't seen your name on the stream before, maybe. Thanks for being here. And thank you for the donation. Here it comes. It's going to read it out loud.
Dibya Dip Super Chat 200 rupees. Thank you Dr. DrZzs for the videos you had posted all these years, inspiring us and making our lives a bit easy with HA. Things have changed recently in HA, but 3 years back all I can remember is config. YAML.
YAML is right. Yeah, it's amazing how much better it is. It's just like, it's not even the same thing anymore. Home Assistant. It's just a different beast altogether. And it's really ready for anybody. Really is ready for anybody. Just the ease of things and the lack of needing to do things like get into the config.yaml. Like every once in a while, maybe you need to do a little something, but for the most part, no, for the most part, so, and I think some of the main reasons why it's gotten so much better, I think, is because of Nabu Casa and that they've got an income stream. So they've been able to hire people and put people full time instead of just relying on, and it's great. Like the open source community where people will just contribute their time is fantastic. And it still makes a lot of progress because of that. It's not just the paid developers by any means, but boy, is it sure nice to have some super genius guys working full time. They don't have to worry about their other job or anything else. They can just focus on that and just put out a nice, polished, awesome project. So you also got your 2 DigQuads. Super excited to start the project. Yes, Doug, thank you. And did was that one I messed up? Because I messed up a couple. I bought 1,000 boxes. I have 1,000 boxes here just waiting for Unos and quads. And I haven't heard yet when Shenzhen is going to open back up again. So hopefully it won't be too long and we can start getting some stuff in. John is here. Thank goodness. Good evening. How are you doing, sir? You know, Home Assistant has become more plug and play is when Paul Hibbert gets on board, right? You know, and I never watched that video. Oh, I haven't watched nearly enough YouTube lately. Said nobody ever. Oh man, that was last week. Oh, got them safe and sound. Just took an extended trip through Arizona from Alpine to Spanish Fork. Oh my word, I'm not surprised. I am so not surprised. Eric Cookie, really love your software. I run it over my garden and lava and salt lamp and so on. Sorry, he's a big fan. Hey man, Robert, thank you for being here. We're so happy to have Eric Cookie. Salt and lava lamp. That sounds so fun. A little harsh, but funny. Usually miss the streams due to the time zone. I bet. Are you in India? Where are you? Daylight saving times helped us meet again. And maybe daylight savings is going to be permanent. We'll see. EverQuest, can we add update progress in the LEDs? Say like no LEDs is 0 LEDs is the update progress. Oh, that's cool. You know what? I haven't played with much in the past, but you know, there is an effect, and I'm sure you could do this. You could probably do this. You'd love permanent daylight savings in the EU. This is DD, and I'm from India. All right. There is an effect for, isn't it called loading? I want to say it's called loading. Loading. Turn it on and peak. And then is there, no, it's just the speed. Oh, maybe it's progress. So it's not, that's not it. Let's turn that off. It's bright in my face. Progress. I thought there was one, a percent. This is it. Yeah, percent. And then as you change, you can set, yeah, there it is. When you set the intensity here to certain numbers, it shows the amount of progress, right? So this you just gave me the idea. You just gave me the idea there, Dawson. Not that it would happen while like it's updating or something, but that you could use this integrated with Home Assistant to show you something else. Now you would have to set up an automation that read the progress from something else and and then output that progress as a number for this intensity slider and increased it till it got to whatever and then stopped, right? So again, it would be a little bit of a, it would be something you'd have to kind of do yourself and sort of piece together, but certainly doable and would be fun. With the new Fairy Winkle FX. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. Maybe. Let's look at it and see. Let's see. Let's change. We need to change. This one needs to be. Oh, this one's not showing up as colors. Oh, wait, here it is. Let's do something like that. So it's a rainbow color, and then we're going to go into effect, and then we're going to find Fairy and Fairy Winkle. There's a T in there that doesn't belong. Oh, I like it. You know, I might use that for Easter. I'm looking for an Easter effect. That might be a good one. Here, so you guys can see it. It's kind of like my color winkles, my color winkle effect, but it's let me see if I go to the default colors, because I did change the color to rainbow. Let's see. Okay, so you would set a palette. So you set the palette that you like. So something that's kind of spring colors. Okay. And then let's look at so that's Fairy. Let's look at Fairy Winkle. Ooh, so does it put another color in the back? It's got kind of some white. Oh, I like it. Now let's go back and let's look at the colors again. Let's change up the palette a little bit. Oh, that's cool. That looks really good. Yeah, I kind of want like an Easter egg color, you know, for something for Easter coming up. Probably not that. I kind of liked that. What was it? The night one, April night. That looks pretty good. Oh man, does anybody get tired of looking at LEDs? Because I don't. Not yet, anyways. Pink and blue, that'd be kind of fun for something else. Rainbow, this one wasn't bad. Doing something like this looks pretty good. Anyways, I could sit here and do this forever. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm supposed to get stuff done, and instead I just sit here and I change colors on my LEDs for hours. I really want a reason to use Tiamat, just because I think, you know, it's D&D, it's cool. So Easter FX is colorful with low intensity. Oh, is there an Easter effect? No, you're just saying that that's the best thing to do, right? Colorful with low intensity. I got you. So use the colorful effect and then do the low intensity. Oh, wait, I got the colors set to Tiamat. Gosh, I have to remind myself, I have to pinch myself sometimes and remember what the dark days of LED control were like. Oh, this is cool. Very, very pastel-y, right? Man. When you do reconnect, the Quad and Uno are going to have the ability to run Falcon. Oh, when I do, are they ever going to have the ability to run Falcon Pi Player? I don't think you're going to be able to run Falcon Pi Player on a Dig Uno or a DigQuad. I think you can you'll be able to sync them, and there's going to be an add-on board with an SD card so it can hold the information that it needs locally, and then you can I still think that's going to require, I mean, that won't be running wLED. I think that's going to be running that's going to have to run like ES Pixel Stick or something. But you can ask the guys that know more are going to be in there. F sequences maybe. There you go. If you can convince Air Cookie, there you go. There is a pastel palette. Oh, there is a pastel palette. Well, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Now we go back here. And let's do the fairy one. I kind of liked that fairy one. Where'd that go? Fairy Winkle. Oh, that's good. That's so good. So that is pretty Eastery, isn't it? It's pretty Eastery. Can you advise why color winkle is so dim? Are your other effects also dim? Bisham? Convinced. Just need to find time to add it. So Christian, are you out of school yet? Are you finished with your college stuff? Or are you still working on that? Man, I'd love to see you just be able to do wLED full time. I hope you're getting some something for like I don't know, enough. I would love to be able to see you be dedicated to this full time, but maybe you'd get bored. Why are the T's in Fairywinkle and Colorwinkle silent in the US? Oh man. I don't know. I don't know why they're misspelled in the rest of the world. Oh, I'm glad I make myself laugh. If nothing else. Finish my bachelor's, but starting the master's tomorrow. Oh man. Oh man. Well, good luck, brother. Good luck. Well, you've done amazing. And again, you know how I feel about you and what you've done. So all right, super cool. Super cool. This has to be like, this will be good when it's dark outside. Like if I turn this bright in my office here, that's a lot of lights. Son muchos lights. What was I going to do here? I was going to do something else. Oh, I think, you know what else I could just briefly mention is just that, oh, I think I did. I mentioned it before. I've been able to run Home Assistant on my Amazon Fire tablet and run it as a native app. Like run that, you know, not have to run fully kiosk or something else and put it in to go to the URL. I just run the Home Assistant companion app for Android and it shows up. And so what I've done here, this is the beginning of my kiosk display, and I'll put some more stuff on here. But anyways, that was kind of neat for me. The US spells color. Color. Why do you say color? Only 3 segments. Afterwards, wLED full time. Maybe on the table. Oh man. Keep in touch, Air Cookie. I would love to see that happen for you. So whatever anything I can do on this end to make that a reality for you, I would love to see that happen. Because it should be a thing. It should be a thing. This should be a secure future for you forever because of what you've done. So, have you shown how to do certain wLED presets on specific dates in Home Assistant yet? Oh, you know, I thought about that after I said that, Nicholas, and I remember we struggled with that. Now that you asked me that, and I said, oh yeah, people do that in Home Assistant. Does anybody do that in Home Assistant? How's it going? Sunday fun day. That's right. Happy Sunday. So with Home Assistant, let's go in here and play around for a minute. And this will probably be the last thing we'll do, and then we'll call the kids up for sign off. Let's go in here and look at so there should be like a time. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. If you go in here and do an automation and you create an automation. Oops, no, we don't want a blueprint. When we're setting a trigger, you can do a time, but you can't do a date. Unless you set a date time helper, maybe you can set a date time helper. So what I had done, which I was testing, and I can't say for sure that it had worked completely, is what did she call it? The calendar, Pinky. You guys remember Pinky Wafer, Jenny? I haven't seen her in a long time. Hope she's doing well. I think it's in the integrations. there is an, I think she called it anniversaries. That's what she called it. Anniversaries. Here, anniversaries. So this is an add-on that you can get. It's a custom add-on. And then you can basically set a sensor for a certain date, and it will give you like a countdown to that date. And there was, I was started to use this as a way to do a date range like that and say, okay, when this sensor says it's, you know, active or whatever, when it's on, then turn on the lights at a certain effect. That's why I started playing with this to see if that would work. I don't remember. I had set it up and it seemed like it was working or gonna work, but I don't remember where we got to. And I don't know that maybe there may be another way to set a specific thing to happen on a specific day of the year in Home Assistant. It should be pretty obvious, but I'm probably just dumb and just missing it. So back to your questions there, Nicholas. I don't remember if there was a way that was working or not. But now we can do it this way. Are wLED effects not available in Home Assistant? Don't see them. I think its presets are available. Let's see. Let's look and see. I don't remember. Air Cookie's here. He can tell us. But so if you go here, we'll turn it on. Yeah, the effects are here. Right here. And this is part of the light entity. So some things are part of the light entity itself. So this is the light entity, but then there's also related things to it. And in this related entities, you've got some other things like you can select your presets. That's where this update came from. You can, all the other options that are available. Like I said, playlist, intensity, stuff like that. The max current settings. You can, there's now a entities for all of these things in Home Assistant integration for wLED now as well, which wasn't there before, right? And they're not just part of the light entity itself, right? This is just the light entity. This is all the other things that are also brought in to help you control things. So you couldn't do your presets from the light entity, but you can now do presets because there's a whole separate selector that lists your presets. It grabs your presets and lists them for you. So awesome. So awesome. So thrilled. All right. wLED fix not available. Okay, let's see. I was amazed how well wLED communicates with X-Lights wirelessly when I put it in place last Christmas rather than running Ethernet to different receivers. Well, that's good to hear, Steve. That's good to hear. What were you using for the wLED controllers? Were you just using regular DigUnos or something? Were you using the external antenna? Just curious. Pinky just done a new video on Rio cameras integration. I need the Rio camera integration. Everyone has benefited from wLED. Go donate to wLED project if you can. 90% of us are using it. Come on, peoples. The maple syrup and poutine compels you. I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. Bruxy has a holiday custom integration in Hacks. Oh, cool. So there's another custom integration. If Blade is still here, he would say Node Red. That's true. He would say Node Red. But even still, at this point now, with what we've got from 13.1, that's the easiest way to do it. I mean, that to me, what we set up here was so intuitive, right? To me, this thing now down here, this is super intuitive. So simple. So simple. Certain time of day, certain days of the week, certain days of the year, play a certain preset. Like, boom, done, right? Hey, Keaton, how you doing, my friend? My Alexa integration is working beautifully. In fact, you showed up just in time for me to demonstrate it. by calling the kids up for sign off. You guys ready? Any other questions? Let's ask maybe one more question. Just note MCUs with some antennas. Nice. I think you know what your key is there, Steve, is the antennas. I think that to me, that's really made a difference. When I have, when I had my main controller, this one that we've been playing with that controls most of the lights on the outside of the house, I think I've gone through probably 4 different controllers out there. I had an old D1 Mini, and then I had several Node MCUs, and then I had a DigQuad with an ESP32 with the onboard antenna. Now I have the DigQuad with the ESP32, the Quindor ESP32 with the external antenna. And finally, it is just rock solid. Just rock solid. And I think that's probably part of it. Installing some smart switches today. Oh boy. Old wLED version. Can I upgrade without losing the config? Mark says. You may lose your presets. So back them up would be my suggestion to you. I guess if you're going to 13.1, you might be okay now. I think that was what Eric was saying. Because if you were upgrading to one of the betas, then you might run into a problem. But with the newest version, with 13.1, that's got a new core, right? You were saying, Eric Cookie, new core, that you should be fine to upgrade from the older versions and not lose things. Eric Cookie will correct me if I'm wrong. JCM, are you Joel? Are you changing yourself again? You changing your name? You messing with me? All right. Let's say hi. Let's get the kids up here. Poutine is a dish of French fries and cheese curds topped with brown gravy, emerged in Quebec in the late 1950s. I think I just had a heart attack. French fries with cheese curds and gravy. It sounds freaking delicious, though. All right. Time for sign off, buddies. See if it works. Yep.
It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off.
Okay, here they are. Pootie? Is that what you call it? Poutine. Poutine. Like Putin? How's it going, everybody? Oh, don't spill those. All right. Aww. Somebody made a comment up there about are you watching that bald guy again? You watching that bald LED guy again? The wife is asking. Hi Bisham's wife. Thanks for letting him watch the bald guy about LEDs again. All right. So what are we gonna do today? You know what we're gonna do today, right? Right? Yeah. It's Zoe's birthday. Zoe's turning 16 on Wednesday. And I would normally, when you have a kid turning 16, normally you make jokes about like, okay, get everybody off the road, if you want to say. Zoe has been driving since she was like 13, and she's good. She's been driving a golf cart. She got her learner's permit like instantly when she turned 15, and she's been ready to drive for months. So she gets her driver's license on Wednesday, and we had a great big party on Saturday. Friday, sorry. Yep. We had a great big party on Friday. It was wonderful, fun times for her. So, all right. So let's sing happy birthday to Zoe, and then we'll sign off. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zoe. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Zoe.
Our special song.
Special song? It's your birthday. I hope you have a happy one. It's your birthday. I hope your day is really fun. Golly, Zoe, you sure are looking fun. Happy birthday. It's your day to shine. All right, now let's sign off like it's Zoe's birthday. Happy birthday, Zoe! Adios.
Adios.
Sorry, I just threw that one at you. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys next week.
They actually know how to spell Zoe's name.
Yeah, that's right. Not sure about how many people have done their birthday with around 90 strangers. Adios, everybody. Have a good week. Oh, we got to put on the outro. I have an outro now.